Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Marshall. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. For this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Grove. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Kansas 7.
New set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He's now up to 77 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Gentry. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Grove. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go hurry up here. He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Look, I I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Snags it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll go with a direct snap. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 28 to Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give to the left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Gage. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 28, Kansas 21.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for space. It's Gentry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Extending the play. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Second and very short here for the offense. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Marshall. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very